Hi, and welcome to the channel. I'm Paul, and I'm going to cover off another role today called Solution Architect. It's pretty much an architecture focused role, which is great for me to explain. I've been one in the past, and it's probably evolved in the marketplace since I worked with solution architects, 10, 15 years ago, to what it is today. So what is a solution architect? Well, usually they would look at working with various stakeholders, most likely maybe a business architect or a business analyst, project manager, program manager, maybe. Um, and they would essentially be looking at the solution overall. Tends to be quite data focused, application focused in the past. I think more now as agile delivery is incorporated into projects for building out products, not just buying off the shelf platforms and then reconfiguring them. I think technology plays a wider part, but it was more focused really around solution design. So building a high level design, building a detailed design, really, some technology selection, maybe investigating the current technologies. So they would still be doing the as is in the to be picture. Um, but what you would find is they would be looking across the information systems side of the business, so the requirements, the functional requirements, if it was a waterfall project, and if it was an agile, they would be looking at what the product owner would have as user requirements for the stories. So you would predominantly you would see the information system side of the business and maybe the high level design to start with, and then you would have things like the non-functional requirements, the technology side of the solution, and they would probably have a technology section or a throughput of technology statements or pretty much what the solution would want to either replace or implement from scratch. So lots of things like integration components. So maybe API gateways or enterprise service buses, and I can cover those things in some other calls if or videos if that's what people want. Let me know in the comments. But you would essentially find that again, data and applications would play a core part of aligning to a set of requirements for a solution design. So the high level design would be your kind of 20,000 feet view, looking at the business and technical capabilities, and then it would delve down deeper into the actual solution that would be implemented or go through the governance phases to be agreed. So they would maybe cover off some prototyping or proof of concepts. Solution architect can work with the development teams to do that. So, maybe before you really go right down building out high level designs and low level designs, you would maybe do some proof of concept. So the solution architect would maybe watch over that and align with maybe some basic principles. They would maybe engage with the enterprise architects within the company, and they would just make sure that they were engaging with maybe either new technologies that could be adopted, because agile would be about empowering the teams to try new technologies and then get them adopted on the estate, or look at exact software that there was already existing on the estate. So that would be in the product taxonomy that already exists, and I can cover what taxonomies are in a future video. So the documentation would pretty much the responsibility lie with the solution architect, and as I say, they probably wouldn't cover things like security architecture, technical architecture. Those are really covered by a security architect or a technical architect. But they would be involved in covering some of the technology and some of the security, maybe more from the information system side of security, so data policies and things like that. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea of what a solution architect is. There's lots of different ways to probably implement a solution architect, both in an agile and a waterfall way. It kind of does rely on what the project maybe looks like. But hopefully that's given you a good overview. Thanks for watching today. Like and subscribe the channel, and I'll see you soon.